Oh, hello. Don't mind me, I'm just chilling in the jungle over here. Today is the day. My first song of the year, Rainbow Man, is officially out. For those of you who have seen me live recently, you have already heard the song, but now it's out for everyone to hear. You can stream it anywhere. This song means so much to me. I essentially wrote this song about just being on cloud nine, regardless of all the negativity and all the rainy days in your life, because you can rain on who I am, because you know what? I'm a rainbow man. And you can't have a rainbow without rain. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take that negativity and turn it into something beautiful. Use it to your advantage. Let me know your thoughts on the song. And if you enjoy it, then please share it with somebody that you think is a rainbow man. Because anybody can be a rainbow man. We are back in the terrarium, guys. Now you might notice right there's a bare spot. This used to be there. Do you guys remember that empty pot area to put a plant? That's where my oncidium was. And I just decided that I didn't have anything that could be literally that close to the grow light. I just put it too close as I was making it, and like I knew I could never put anything there, basically. So I took it out, I kind of ripped out some of the foam, I put some silicone on it and some peat moss. And I'm just gonna wait for that to dry. I have this open so it's ventilated. I'm just going to probably just landscape it with some moss, maybe mount some orchids there, like maybe smaller ones like this. Highlight things, but not one singular plant that has to be planted right here because everything was just getting burnt up here. Even the moss up here. By the way, did I show you guys I added a little bit of moss like in the little cracks and crevices of the cork to see if it takes? We'll just see. This moss here has since died. Maybe it was the silicone, maybe it didn't cure all the way before I put it up, I'm not really sure. But, you know, it happens. Sometimes moss just, I just like, my hand just attacked you, I'm sorry. But, so yeah, sometimes moss just doesn't make it. And it's what it is. So I'll reapply some new moss there once the silicone fully cures. So I'm still landscaping this, guys. This terrarium will never truly be completed. It's like Disneyland, but for plants. Wanted to show you guys a little bit of DIY for my AC. So, if we go up here, I actually installed this thing. I didn't install, like, it's just one of those things that you turn it and there's no screws. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this is to keep the main room cool, to keep the cool air in. And then the hose, it used to go along my kitchen floor because that was the only window I had accessible, but now I have it so it goes up here, up there, around, oh, around there, over there, and then down there, right there. Ain't I smart? I got them smarticle particles. Guys, look how long this leaf is on my pallidiflorum. This leaf, I measured it. It is 3 feet long. I stepped on it when I was watering it, and that's why it ripped. But it's 3 feet long, guys. That's just amazing. This thing never gets pests. I underwater, so it gets a little bit crispy right there and there. It also fell. It got a little bit of cosmetic damage, but it has 2 flowers coming in, 2 growth points. I hope to either self-pollinate it or I will try to cross-pollinate it with my Esmeralda Queen, because I think that would be a really, really cool cross. There is somebody else that has made that cross, but I want to see if I can make that cross too, because that would be amazing. I'm going to be taking some pollen from this Magnificum cross with Luxuriance Anthurium. Look at that new leaf coming in. They come in a beautiful burgundy red. That is just amazing. And he's flowering right here. I tried to self-pollinate him. Didn't work this time, because now he is in the male phase where he's producing pollen. Let's see if I can show you guys up close. Okay, are you seeing those little, like, dots? It's little, like if I just take a little bit off and put it on my finger, I don't think it'll be able to focus. See a little dust on my finger, a little yellow dust? That's the pollen, baby. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna collect it. So I got a little vial here. You can also do this using some tin foil. Just take a paintbrush and a vial or some tin foil. Just some way to collect the pollen. Doesn't really matter how you collect it, as long as you collect it. And I'm just going to get all that yellow pollen, all that dusty stuff falling off. To get as much as I can into the vial, and I'm not even showing you. My hand is in the way, but just trust me, I'm doing the dirty. You don't even want to look at this anyway. I don't want this YouTube video to get flagged, so I'm just gonna block this. There's definitely a lot of pollen going into the air. I can see it and on my fingers, but there's a little bit in there. There's a little bit. We're getting some of it. Any on the other side? Let's see, these leaves are like solar panels. They basically are. They serve the same function, but they're quite cumbersome. A lot of my plants, especially my anthuriums, they're getting to the point where I'm having less and less small ones, a lot more medium-sized ones, and even more big ones. And it's fine if I have a few big anthuriums, but I don't want to have too many. After a certain point, I'll have to propagate them and either start them over or sell them off if I'm not feeling it anymore. So yeah, I think that's about all we're gonna get today. I will come back here tomorrow and check on the inflorescence again because it will produce pollen for at least a couple of days or so, from what I've noticed. And where is my life? There it is. Okay, the cap. I'm just gonna put that on. So there is the pollen, and I'm going to put it in a bag like this. I'm gonna put the brush to avoid cross-pollination or anything like that. Just put that in there as well. Zip it up, and I'm gonna put a little tag in there to date it and put it in my freezer so that this pollen stays fresh. And it should stay fresh for several months. Good morning, everyone. So each morning I like to start out the day with some type of workout, either weight training or yoga usually. So today I'm gonna do some yoga, but while I'm doing the yoga, I'm actually going to take my air plant living wall and put it in my shower, let the water run on it while I am doing my workout. Because the way I take care of this, guys, I put this in the shower, let the water run on it for like, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour, once every couple of weeks, and that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm gonna do that today. I'll show you how I do it. Oh, and then I have my hanging air plant that I can water as well. Wait, hold on. Where's my, oh, there it is. I need this. Oh. So yeah, guys, they're just on with some fishing wire. Is that what that's called? Yeah, just looks like they're floating. So that, and then I need this to get this guy. So I'm going to take these guys into the shower. So now while the air plants are showering, I'm going to do my workout. I'm going to put on a video from YouTube. I actually just subscribed to a Patreon to this YouTube channel that I really like. It's called Breathe and Flow. So they have longer YouTube classes on there. So I'm probably gonna do one of those. But yeah, I also like to put these on so that I can run my loud AC. I mean, I got a new AC, but it's quieter than the other one, but it's still like, you know what I'm saying? So I just like to have this just so I can hear them and I can do all my poses and stuff without like constantly looking at the TV like, what did they say? So all right, here we go. Whew. Okay. All right. All done with that for the day. Worked up a good sweat, got in some meditation. So now I'm going to go get my air plants because they've been in there for about an hour, so let's go get them. So off camera, what I just did was that I took them in the tub and just put them upside down so that all of the water that was collecting in their base, in their crown, whatever you want to call it, would drain out so that there's no sitting water in here. Because the last thing you want to do is hang these guys up and then a bunch of water comes spilling out. You know what I'm saying? So these are not quite ready to go back on the wall because they're still kind of dripping. This goes right over my computer, so ain't gonna allow that. I'm just gonna put them to the side over here so they can air dry. And that's how I care for my air plants, guys. Whew. I hate showing these on camera, but I feel like it's necessary so that you guys understand that not all my plants are perfect. This is my dress area featured in one of my videos a few weeks ago. It doesn't even want to focus. I gotta change the settings on my camera or something. But yeah, he was doing well until I put him in the terrarium and he just never took. Dress Larrys are not a beginner-friendly anthurium. They can be very, very finicky. So yeah, he had some chunk rot, which is the worst. It's literally the worst. So I have him in tree fern fiber, and it's kind of hard to see, but I actually have the bottom, it's kind of hard to explain, but see how the bottom, there's no substrate because I want that to air dry and callus over. And then the roots, where are the roots? There's a few good roots left, so there's a tip I want to keep an eye on right there, and then the other one is right there. So yeah, I put them on the side so I can keep an eye on them and see if they're growing, make sure they stay white and healthy. He's on his last leg, guys. He was trying so hard, he was putting out this leaf as he was rotting away, so I feel so bad for him. These things they're not the cheapest, guys. They're quite expensive, even nowadays. So it's like I really don't want to lose him because he would be very hard to replace. I also got him in a trade, I didn't buy him. So I'm not losing money if I were to lose him, but I like him and I want him to do well. So yeah, he was featured in my plants that I saved video. So now let's see if I can save him a second time or a third time. He's almost died so many times. You can do it. You can do it. The things we do for plants, guys, it's sickening. I just want to highlight, look at how red this Venus flytrap is. Focus, you moron. Okay, look how red those are. Look at that. Look how beautifully sun-stressed they are as they mature. That is just amazing. I just love these things. I don't know why. Maybe because when they're all green, they're kind of boring, but now when they're red, it's like, oh my God. I love it. I love it. So it's the following day and I just collected a whole bunch more pollen from my Mag Lux. If it wants to focus, there we go. Do you see all of that dusty substance? Yup. It produces pollen several days in a row, so you want to make sure that you get all of it while you can. So I'm just going to, my God, I really have to change the settings on this camera. This is a mess. Anyone know how to work a Panasonic Lumix GH5? I don't even know what that means. But, oh, look at all that. Look at it, wait, hold on. Focus on the mess, focus on the mess. Look at all that. Look at all that. I look so, mysterious. Hello. Goodbye. So, a little update on the carnivorous plants. For the most part, they're doing That's New York for you. You done, boys? You know they're boys. And you know they got them little tiny wieners because nobody with a big dick is going to have that going down the freaking road. Okay. Okay, let's start this over. What are you? The carnivorous plants. Oh, I got a new one from Plant Corner, if I can get in there. Oh, there we go. It is a dramatic reveal. It is a butterwort, and so they trap fungus gnats. That's why they are carnivorous. They trap fungus nests. They have like a little sap on their leaves. Isn't that just the bee's knees, guys? So yeah, he is a new little guy that I have. Ain't he cute? And he should produce purple flowers, I think. I think they produce really, really nice flowers, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, and then I got this guy. It is a red Nepenthes. You see how red those leaves are? Isn't that amazing? And I'm excited to see what the pictures are gonna look like. And he's already growing. He's already growing up top. See that green there? So I had a little bit of an oopsie the other day. My red Venus flytrap, I think it got root rot or something because it was starting to die back. It just wasn't bouncing back. It wasn't like the new leaves that were coming in were dying, and so I repotted him, and I have him in my grow tent in my closet to see what happens. But I guess for now, you know, this green Venus flytrap, it's putting out the red, so it's giving us the best of both worlds these days. So, you know, it's what it is. I kind of like this one a little bit better now. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to tell my plants, I don't have favorites, but I actually really do. So yes, what I decided to do was water these guys with a little bit of hydrogen peroxide in the distilled water. For the most part, everyone seems fine, but I put the hydrogen peroxide water in the pitchers, and yeah, do you see how they got burnt? So yeah, that one got burnt. And when I noticed it, I quickly dumped all the water and put regular distilled water in them. But yeah, these three got really bad. The little pup, his pitcher right there got destroyed. This one back here got kind of dried out. Not destroyed, I mean just kind of dried out. This one is okay. And then these two over here are for the most part just fine. So they grow pretty fast, so he'll bounce back. But you know, it's just kind of disappointing because some of these pitchers have been hanging on for months. So it's sad to see them kind of look like that. But I mean, they still look pretty at a glance. But this trumpet plant that I repotted recently, look at it. Look how fast it's growing. These things are getting huge. Oh my goodness, there and there and there and there, just everywhere. So yeah, he is loving life over there. So yeah, for the most part, everyone's doing well except the Nepenthes, but he'll bounce back. I think he'll be just fine. He's still growing new stuff. Like there's a new pitcher coming in right there, so he'll be fine. It's just gonna take a little bit for him to bounce back. Hey, ah, hey, ah. All right, so I just finished warming up the vocals, and I'm gonna be working on a song today. I'm working on an EP, which means extended play, for those of you who don't know. It's like a smaller version of an album. If you didn't know I make music, I will leave the link for it below. But yeah, I'm just gonna get a little bit of this done. I wonder if it'll sound like total garbage if I try to play some of it for you, but yeah, this is what I'm working on. And I produced all this myself, by the way. I'm not like a pro, but I'm working it out. So yeah, that's just a little beat that I'm working on. That would be the opening to the album, which I think would frickin' slap. So yeah, I'm just gonna work on that a little bit. Oh, hey guys, you still here? It's nighttime. It's like almost midnight. I kind of got lost in the music. I've been working on this song, and yeah, the day just kind of left. I'll give you a little sneak peek, just a little tiny bit. Whoa, come to a great change, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can do anything I set my mind to, bitch. I still have my air plants over there, and they are definitely dry now, so I'm just gonna hang them up. Now what's this guy doing way down here? I think he slipped. Hold up. I just like do that. Is that any better? No, not really. Yeah, they kind of move around a little bit. Like this guy should be more over here, should be more over there. I want them to kind of fill in the space evenly. So right now they kind of look like they're not. Okay, I think that's better. Yeah, just so it doesn't look like they're in rows or lines or anything. Let me show you from the front. Yeah. Oh, by the way, that is a grow light behind my computer. And it turns off at midnight. And that is essentially to remind me, Jake, it's time to stop working, stop doing what you're doing, and go to bed. So they get the grow light for a pretty long time, like maybe 16 hours. I think it goes on at 6 or 7 in the morning. So, yes, they're getting a lot of grow light. It's not a very strong grow light, but they're getting a long duration of it, which is why I think they're doing so well, because there's not a lot of light over here. The window is way over there, and they're way over here. Oh, and just real quick, I wanted to show you guys, I'll try to find a before picture, but this variegated string of hearts was all mangled up, and I was literally gonna throw it away or give it to somebody because I was just so pissed off at it. And I decided, you know what, screw it. Let me just untangle it. And if little hearts fall, let them fall. And a lot of them fell, but you know what? It still looks pretty lush. And now it's great. It looks fabulous. See, this is the zen that you need. This is the feng shui, people. This is the feng shui. Oh my god, I'm knocking into stuff. That is not feng shui. You know what? I think it's time to end this video. So let me get over there. Ooh. Oh, my hair looks good. Okay, all right. Wait, hold on. Let me find a good space to. There we go. All right. Well, thank you all for joining me on this week of Plant to Do. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to Plant Gate for Life. Interact with the video, give it a like, and you know, all that stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna go get some tea and get ready for bed. All right, peace, mother truckers. Oh,